Hello, I'm Paul Dowding, co-founder and head of design for Alpharest Core and designer of our unique Layer 1 network accounting ledger protocol, which is called TapestryX. And in this demo, we're going to look at 4 common transactions that demonstrate TapestryX's unique capabilities. They're unique because no other blockchain, no other distributed ledger can do these. And one of the key things is beyond accounting is future obligations. They're inherent in all these common transaction life cycles. So how are we going to show you this? Well, first we're going to tokenize some cash, US dollars, a stock, ABC Co, and a bond, a US Treasury. And just for reference sake, the way we can tokenize cash is actually a simple form of stablecoin and actually has a greater potential than the current simple transfers that stablecoins can only perform today. So in terms of demonstrating our capabilities, the 4 transactions we're going to look at is accruing and paying bond interest on the US Treasury. Again, this is the future dated expectation of the receipt of interest versus the ultimate payment. We're then going to deal with the repo, and a repo is not about just transferring a bond and moving the cash. It's actually having the accounting and the payable receivables to record the obligation that next day you're going to buy it back. Thirdly, we're going to look at executing 2 trades in an equity and then netting the obligations, because any executed trade is a pending settlement, whether next day or intraday. But we can show that you can net the obligations and have a single average price settlement. Lastly, we'll accrue, receive, and pay a dividend on the equity. Similar to the interest, this is a future dated obligation that then has to be met. However, what we're going to show you is the fact that Custodian has a gross receipt of the dividend and then we'll pay it to 2 different parties, although in reality, a Custodian will pay thousands of accounts of dividends. So how are we doing the demo? Well, we've set up a simple network of 3 nodes. Node A will be a Custodian, which will handle the thousands of accounts of its clients, and we've got one here represented by Will as an asset manager. The second node will be a clearing broker executing trades with the Custodian. Again, they'll be clearing thousands of accounts for different brokers, and we have a representative broker called Paul here. The last node is what we call our airlock node, and this is representing the depository, or it could be another custody bank, but fundamentally it's the place or the institution that will escrow the current real-world assets so that they can be tokenized and proven to back the digital assets that are in the network. So the videos that will follow this video will cover the tokenization and the transactions, and we hope you enjoy them. Thank you.